Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Matheus Cunha,
looking for options for movement. Looking to play him in.
It'll be a throw-in. And here's Rooney. Quality ball.
Aims beyond the defence. And this is Gullit. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
João Pedro. That's an imaginative pass.
And it's hoisted clear.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Terrific header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now that's well seen too. And it's Rooney. Distributed tidily. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the... And another try! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Matheus Cunha brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's a promising position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Matheus Cunha. He has a look out.
Matheus Cunha.
Nicely shaped cross.
And he's there to clear it.
Backward it goes. It's Rooney!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for a runner. And they're back on the ball again. It's a searching pass.
Lewandowski!
Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
And here's Lewandowski.
Seedorf. And it's Nedved. No, that's been intercepted. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Makaleli. No, that was never going to make it. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rooney, good running, strong and purposeful. Matheus Cunha. Half-time getting close now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
João Pedro. And it's Rooney. Van Bronckhorst. Rooney. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rooney just eases him off the ball. Nedved. And it's Seedorf. Nedved. Now Seedorf. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Out towards the flank. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Rooney really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Bronckhorst. It's a throw-in.
Substitution.
And here's Seedorf. And it's Nedved. It's Nedved! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Raul. Gullit. Van Bronckhorst tries to play it through. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ambitious ball here. Makaleli.
Bruno Fernandes.
Zanetti.
Bruno Fernandes.
Shot, surely! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, he's visibly not happy with that. That says a lot about his professionalism.
Yaya Toure.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's played it back. Roll! He scores! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11, Nedved.
Great
Number
vision.
24,
Great ball. It's Adriano!
Number 20.
Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
13, Raul.
Beckenbauer
Number 6,
laid back in.
Franz Beckenbauer.
Yeah, that works
Number
for me.
10,
The denial of
Mbappe.
movement, blunt and
Substitution in
brusque.
progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Ronaldinho has another go. Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And it's played in here. Cafu is there, and he can get that clear. Zanetti. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Kubo receives it in a wide position.
There will
Raul
be
does
3
have his name
minutes
on the
at a
score sheet,
time.
of course. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Raul! Oh no, what has happened here? Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that will be it. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter, it's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Gerrard. Cross to the back post. Climbs up big! And it's come back out to him. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Matheus Cunha. Gerrard. Vardiol. And it's Makalele. Raul. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Makalele. Closing in on goal. It's a lovely, neat pass. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Makalele with the slide tackle there. Matheus Cunha. And here's Rooney. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Nedved, Seedorf, and here's Suarez. Shot could be on. This might... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Raul is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Van Bronckhorst. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hullet, driving forward. And it's Seedorf. Oh, super ball! Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's picked his way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Matheus Cunha. Raul stood up well to him there. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Zanetti. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Matheus Cunha to Gerrard. And it's Rooney. Spread out to the left. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but They'll
And a
need
quick
to
reminder
resist
today
the
that parking
temptation
in
to
the
just
area around
sit
the
on the
stadium
lead
is
second
strictly
half.
forbidden.
The opposition
Please
will be
use
doing their
parking provided
utmost
by the club
to try and
or
get
any
back
other
into
paid
this.
parking
So
facilities in
they
the
have to be
area.
alert.
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. There's the start of the second half. Rooney. Cafu. Yaya Toure. And here's Gerrard. Looking for the run. Played in deep. That's a decent clearance. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And they're quick to get it back. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Gullit. Good ball, good take. Serves up across. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Seedorf. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Gerrard. Rooney. And this is Raul. In towards the back stick. And that has been knocked clear. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. It's Rooney!
The attendance for this match was
Just about up to the hour now.
71,898.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gerrard promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's the clearance. Rooney. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yaya Toure. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ambitious ball here. Bullet! And that has been clubbed away. Lewandowski might just make this. Now it's Rooney. Tries to play it through. Maldini cuts it out. Seedorf. Now it's Gullit. Seedorf. That has been slung wide. Played out to the left flank. Makelele. Here's Matheus Cunha. Rooney. Van Bronckhorst. Eder Militao.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Gvardiol plays it forward. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thinks one through. Oh, well played. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. And here's Suarez. He's looking wide. Oh, what a mistake! Now, can he find a finish? Chooses to go back. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Makelele. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Makelele. Roll!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
18,
chance to turn to their
Suarez.
benches.
Number 11, Nedved.
That is a little undercooked.
Number 8, Seedorf. Number
It's Makalele.
24, Toure. Coming on the field, number
Bruno
9,
Fernandes.
Adriano. Number 7,
He's having a shot! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter.
There will be
We
1
all
minute
knew
added
they'd be
time.
pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, and that's that. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly
I'd like to draw your
so.
attention to the screen right now for
Your final
information
thoughts,
on our
Jim?
shuttle bus
Manchester
service.
United definitely came out
And so the calm before the storm.
Hello,
A game this
everybody, and
so
welcome to
engraved
today's
into
match.
sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good take in a good area. Messi. Good chance here. He's delivered all right.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Nedved. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's well positioned here. Shot a goal! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Gullit. Yaya Toure. Van Bronckhorst. Raul. Oh, that's delightful. Pepe. Makalele. And here's the chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. Maldini. Makalele. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Thuram attempts a clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Raul. Stood up well to him there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Out towards the flank. Played back in. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Drogba. Not the most accurate pass. Adriano. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to...
He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Thuram. Makalele. Gullit powering forward here. Now it's Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Adriano is flagged offside. Messi. Makaleli. Dida punts it upfield. Makaleli.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's lofted through here. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Thuram. And it's Thuram. And here's Neymar. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, red. Nice interception. Nedved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nedved. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nedved. And it's Yaya Toure. Maldini. Makaleli. Messi. Pepe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone looking for safety. Raul. Van Bronckhorst. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. That's been cut out. Well played. That ball looks a good one. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Raul. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Van Bronckhorst plays a sharp little ball here, and this is Raul. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So a chance here. What can they make of it?
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Thuram. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Adriano knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Nedved gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Pele. Number 4.
Just a quarter of an hour to
Messi.
play.
Number 10.
Now it's
Neymar.
Luis Suarez.
Coming on the field.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want
Number
another one
20,
and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number 14,
Ronaldinho
Bellingham.
gives it back.
Substitution.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Driving forward. Luis Suarez. Roberto Baggio. No way through there. That has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he was quick to react.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Luis Suarez touches it back. Makaleli. Played in deep. And he gets rid in a hurry. Turns and goes back. Roberto Baggio.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good ball, good take. Cruyff. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was
And
able
another
to add to the
fantastic win
scoreline
for
in the
boys
end.
Today. Thank you very much for
So
your
there it
support.
is. What struck
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for...
He's having a shot! Drogba might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in, and he plays one through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yaya Toure. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! A finish of true class! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. Makelele.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Matsuda. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Makelele. Cross to the back post. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, easy pickings there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nakazawa. Knocks it into space. And this is Neymar. Flings it. Up he goes!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Maldini.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Adriano.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ronaldinho looking to add to his goal. It's Nedved! Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Can he get it through? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Ronaldinho. Nedved. Drogba. No way through there. Nedved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Drogba. Aimed beyond the defence. Great vision. And this is Neymar. Chance, surely! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not a defender. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head
So
in
it's been
at
even
half-time
so far.
at 1-1.
Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course.
Manchester United get the ball rolling in the second half. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Messi. Messi powering forward here. Here's Makaleli. Now it's Pelé. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, can he get onto this? And they can counter here. Pelé. Nedved. Zanetti. And it's Nedved. Nedved. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Zanetti. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The ball goes in, he gets big! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Maldini. Now it's Pelé. Nesta. Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Nicely aimed pass. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drogba. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Thuram tries to pass it through, and he's onside. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bullets being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Here's the return pass. He's had it taken off him. It's a really well-measured ball. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Makalele receives it in a wide position.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Makalele. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Gets into some space. Played into the... Oh, what a climb! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that was vital. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely weighted ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pele. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 1 minute
Short
added
changes him
time.
with that pass. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Chips it through. Pass is just off target. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So there it is.
So
What
there
struck
it
you
is,
most about
everyone.
that?
It's
Well,
finished
that really
all
did
square.
fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at a...
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has
Hello,
existed
everybody,
between
and
two
welcome
grand
to today's
teams.
match.
One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep...
Bullet! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldinho. And Van Bronckhorst. Maldini. And Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Drogba. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now there's a... and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. It's gone for a throw-in. Van Bronckhorst. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Now it's Drogba. And it's Palmer. And he's had it nicked away. Van Bronckhorst. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. And here's Ronaldinho. Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was quick to react. Maldini. Yaya Toure. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Cruyff. He's had a shot! Gullit is herring after that one. Cruyff. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ball's played through. Ronaldinho. Ah, such a clever touch. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. And he's had a hit! And again! Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Makaleli. But it's Thuram. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Nesta. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will be 1 minute
And this
added
is
time.
Drogba. Played out wide. Ronaldinho gets over and intercepts. He's had it taken off him. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, I don't mind admitting
So that was the
I wasn't
first
expecting
half.
that.
You
Still,
believe
I'm
the
not
boys can
complaining
turn
about a
around?
very good match
Of
with
course
a
they will.
surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. And the shot! And he's following up! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
And Hullet! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, well measured. Time and again they are repelled. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
Can he finish? Zanetti. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's worked it through. Pele! Pele! Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nedved. It's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. Hullet is onto this. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been cut short. Thuram.
Nesta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Ronaldinho. And Van Bronckhorst. Cruyff. Oh, they can break here. And it's Thuram. Maldini. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nedved. Played out towards the right wing. And the return pass. And it's Zanetti. And here's Nedved. Threads one in. Nedved. Cruyff. Makaleli. Could move up a gear here. Matsuda. Palmer. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, what can they make of this? And it's Hullet. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now then, the ball's come loose. A probing pass. And this is Adriano. A corner it is then.
Substitution on the field. Number
Manchester United
17,
have their third corner.
Johan Cruyff. Number 8, Didier Drogba. Number 23, Palmer. Coming on the field, number 14, Bellingham. Number 11, Bale. Number 9, Gerrard.
And now they can
Substitution in
spring
progress.
out of defence. Just the goalkeeper's great chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Thuram. Matsuda. Gerrard. Raul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 1
Beckenbauer.
minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that's that. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
The action has already started. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Passing nice and neat.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played back. Nakazawa, and it's Neymar.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. This is the time you need that pace.
Maldini. Gullit. Neymar. Pelé. Tries a shot! It's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
After 22 minutes is number 18.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passes short and sharp. Played out wide. Threads one in. Van Bronckhorst. He gets big. Pass somewhat off. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nedved really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Drogba. Drogba driving forwards. Gullit might just make this. Thuram. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Looks across and plays it in. Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Roberto Baggio. Yaya Toure. And Van Bronckhorst. Yaya Toure. Makalele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Pete.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Gullit finds himself offside. Matsuda.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Makalele. And Neymar. Adriano. Now, what about a counter-attack? Zanetti. Nedved. And Hullet! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Yaya Toure. And it's Nedved. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Drogba absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
There will be 1 minute added
Yeah, that
time.
does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Makalele. Messi. And a chance! And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That's the first half. Let's hope for more of the same.
And the second half gets underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the counter is on. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nedved. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Roberto Baggio. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini. Thuram. Nedved. Adriano. And it's Zanetti. Gets a good foot in there. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dink through. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Up he goes! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Makalele. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Sweet feet. He's going to be disappointed with that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. He has a look up. Shot a goal! Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, they can break here. Nakazawa. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Big chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Pele. Number 3, Maldini.
In towards the back stick.
Coming on the field. Number 5, Piqué. Number 55.
Adriano takes control of it and he's on the move. Now, can they get him away?
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Zanetti, he's picked his way through, takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Over to the left.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a shade optimistic. Makaleli. And it's Nagatomo. Decent progress down the left. Drives it in. And it's hoisted clear. Ronaldinho. Adriano. Now Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. And this is Raul. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shot could be on. Swings, climbs up big. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Good ball over the top. And this is Adriano.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nagatomo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Hangs one in. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. All hands on deck for this one. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Adriano taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Very special in announcing today's
The end of the
Man
game.
Match award.
Reflections?